Today we're taking a look at the Atlanta Braves versus Philadelphia Phillies match, which is happening on Thursday, April 1st, 2021 at 3:05 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The NL East is expected to be a bloodbath as we kick off the 2021 season with the Atlanta Braves and Philadelphia Phillies squaring off. The Braves went 35-25 and lost in the NLCS to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Max Fried is coming off a spectacular 2020 season, where he went undefeated and will be starting on opening day for the Braves. The biggest question mark was their starting pitching, as they were 28th in starter ERA as they dealt with a handful of injuries and inefficiencies in their rotation. Despite winning their third straight division title and reaching the National League Championship Series, the Braves ended their 2020 season in disappointing fashion, falling to the Los Angeles Dodgers in a 7-game set after going up 3-1 at one point. And while their offense, which posted 50 runs in 9 games prior to Game 5 of their set versus the Dodgers, the team bought only 7 runs across the plate in the remaining 3 games to fall 4-3. However, the team returns the bulk of an offense that ranked in the top 2 in the MLB in runs per game, batting average, on-base percentage, along with home runs. Of course, left fielder Marcell Ozuna along with first baseman Freddie Freeman in addition to right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr. will lead the offense yet again. On the other hand, pitcher Max Fried will pull the opening day start on the mound as he will seek to atone for a string of less than stellar postseason outings. The Phillies finished their 2020 campaign 4 games below .500 while missing the playoffs for the 9th straight season as their pitching staff, despite ranking in the top 8 in quality starts along with strikeouts per game, finished 27th in the MLB in ERA along with WHIP. However, the staff seeks to get back on track when they bring Aaron Nola to the mound on opening day. Offensively, the Phillies average a solid 5 runs per game on a .257 batting average in addition to possessing a .781 on-base percentage. Furthermore, Bryce Harper sparked the team to an 11th place ranking in home runs as he posted 13 on the season. Harper will lead the offense this year as well, while the team will need solid performances from Rhys Hoskins, JT Realmuto, along with Didi Gregorius and Andrew McCutchen. And while each of these teams have gone 5-5 in their last 10 meetings, the Phillies have picked up wins in 3 of their last 4 matchups versus the Braves at Citizens Bank Park. The Philadelphia Phillies needed to focus on some key players signing back on from the lineup, as Didi Gregorius and JT Realmuto both were free agents but signed back with Philly. The other focus was on the bullpen, as they had a historically bad one. They made some moves there as Archie Bradley, Jose Alvarado, Brandon Kinsler, and Sam Coonrod all joined the team during the offseason. With an offense that was tied for 3rd in MLB last season with a .342 OBP and tied for 5th in runs scored, the bullpen needs to be able to hold some leads. The Philadelphia Phillies will try to make amends for yet another disappointing season where the Phils missed the playoffs and were unable to finish above .500 for the 9th straight season. The talent is there, as the Phillies possess all-star-laden roster littered with power throughout the lineup and are a crooked number waiting to happen, with Andrew McCutchen in the leadoff spot while Rhys Hoskins, Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto make up the top half of the order. Alec Bohm, Didi Gregorius, Gene Segura and Scott Kingery all have offensive capabilities as well, and on paper, top to bottom, this Phillies team is absolutely stacked. The pitching rotation is really good as well, head manned by Aaron Nola while Zach Wheeler flanks at number 2. Zach Eflin, Matt Moore and either Chase Anderson or Vince Velasquez is expected to round out the group, but the bullpen has to be better after a paltry MLB high 7.06 ERA last season, only one of 2 teams with a bullpen ERA over 6 last season. Nola is likely getting the start on opening day after going 5-5 with a 3.28 ERA and 96 strikeouts last season. In his career, Nola is 11-6 with a 3.05 ERA and 112 strikeouts against Atlanta. Aaron Nola is going to need to navigate this Atlanta offense if they want to be in this game. He had a decent year according to Baseball Savant, as he was in the 90th percentile in strikeout percentage, 76th percentile in both Zera and Swoba, and 78th percentile in whiff percentage. He has pitched in 20 games against the Atlanta Braves. He is 11-6 with a 3.05 ERA in 124 career innings. If he can figure out how to continue his success against the Braves, it will do wonders for the Phillies' chances here. Atlanta won the NL East in the shortened 2020 campaign by 4 games over the surprising Marlins. The Braves then beat the Reds 2-0 in a best-of-3 wildcard series and dropped the Marlins 3-0 in the best-of-5 NL Division Series. Atlanta led the Dodgers 3-1 in the NL Championship Series but dropped the final 3 games to end up missing the World Series. The Braves kept Marcell Ozuna and Josh Tomlin in the fold while seeing several players depart via free agency while adding Charlie Morton to their rotation. Darren O'Day, Yankees; Mike Foltynewicz, Rangers; Jhoulys Chacin, Yankees; Tommy Malone, Blue Jays; Adam Duvall, Marlins; Mark Melanson, Padres; Scott Skiebler, Angels; and Charlie Culberson, Rangers, all signed elsewhere. Shane Green, Cole Hamels, Tyler Flowers, and Matt Adams remain unsigned. Nick Markakis announced his retirement a few weeks ago. The Atlanta Braves come into the 2021 campaign looking to continue their success in recent years after a third straight NL East Division crown, finishing the condensed 60-game season with a record of 35-25. Taking out the Reds in the wild card round before sweeping the Miami Marlins in the NLDS, and followed that up with a hard-fought 7-game series loss to the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS. The core of talent for Atlanta is mostly intact, led by Ronald Acuna Jr., Ozzie Albies, Freddie Freeman, and Marcell Ozuna at the top of the order. Freeman had a .341 batting average with 53 RBIs, while Marcell Ozuna led the Braves with 18 homers last season. The question this season is, can the pitching staff hold up and sustain its success? Max Fried leads the Braves' current rotation, and Charlie Morton will prove to be an important piece in terms of experience brought to the table. The return of Mike Soroka from a torn Achilles is also on the horizon, and bullpen pieces like Josh Tomlin and Sean Newcomb leave a lot of optimism in play for Atlanta fans this season. Fried is expected to get the opening day start and was 7-0 with a 2.25 ERA and 50 strikeouts last season. In his career, Fried is 3-2 with a 4.15 ERA in his career against the Phillies. Max Fried takes the hill for his first start of the 2021 season after 11 regular season starts for the Braves last year. He finished 7-0 with a 2.25 ERA, a 1.089 whip, 19 walks and 50 strikeouts over 56 innings of work last season. Fried made 4 postseason starts, posting a 0-1 record with a 3.04 ERA, a 1.267 whip, 6 walks and 23 strikeouts over 23.2 innings of work. Fried makes his 12th career appearance and 6th start against the Phillies in this contest. He comes in 3-2 with a 4.15 ERA, a 1.471 whip, 15 walks and 34 strikeouts over 34.2 innings of work. Fried has recorded a 2-2 mark with a 4.29 ERA, a 1.333 whip, 8 walks and 22 strikeouts over 21 innings of work in 7 career appearances, 3 starts at Citizens Bank Park. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. The Phillies are getting 52% of the bets, but the Braves have 85% of the money coming in on them with reason. The lineup is fantastic and has great familiarity with Nola, who I won't expect goes any longer than 6 innings in his season debut. Both teams are retooling some of their pieces after free agency led to a group of departures. There's pop in both lineups, and that is something that can't be overlooked. Keeping an eye on the starting pitchers is going to be critical in the early part of the season, as load management is going to be critical for both teams. The Phillies are at home here, but until we see a better showing from the bullpen group than we did last season, when the relief corps posted a collective 7.06 ERA and a 1.79 whip over 186 innings of work, My first betting advice for this match is to pick Braves minus 105. I must ride with the Braves in this opening day contest. Fried has had some outstanding outings versus his NL East counterparts of late, while Nola has been consistently destroyed on the mound by a potent offense for Atlanta. Sure, you could make the case that there are aces on the mound and that guys are getting their bats back up to speed, but Fried's 2 starts against Philly last year combined for 21 runs, and Nola had some issues with a 4.22 ERA against the Braves last season. The Atlanta Braves will head into 2021 looking to defend their division crown after a stellar 2020 season. Their roster is mostly intact, so will be the favorites to win the NL East again. They finished 2020 with a 35-25 record. As a team, they had a .244 batting average, 122 runs, 27 HR, and a .340 OBP. The Braves had an average spring training, finishing 15-13 in Grapefruit League play. Ere Adrianza led the team with a .340 batting average and 16 hits. Ronald Acuna Jr. led the team with 5 HR, but had a paltry .152 batting average. Atlanta will also be calling on their ace, as they will send out Max Fried to start. He finished 2020 7-0 with a 2.25 ERA. He also had 50 strikeouts and 1.09 WHIP. In spring training he was 2-0 with a 1.38 ERA and 0.77 WHIP. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 7. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.